Hi guys, welcome to my channel Imperfect Beauty. Today I wanted to show you guys a couple of different concealers that I found at Sephora. Get that hair out of the way. Jeez, I look like a hot mess. So obviously I don't have on any makeup except for just got my eyebrows microbladed, which I have in another video, and I have some eyeliner on, but that's it. Ew! There is a spider! Oh, I just killed it with a makeup wipe. But it's dead, thank God. Okay, so today I was going to try a couple of different concealers that are cosmetic grade, but for the last couple years I've been using Dermablend Cover Cream, which is this one, and my color is natural beige. So that is known to be really good for scarring, tattoos, that kind of thing. But I just wanted to try out a couple concealers that I found at Sephora. Out of curiosity, I wanted to see what they looked like over a really deep scar like this, and some like indentation type scars. So let's get started. First one that I'm going to try is from Milk, and let's see, let's get a little bit on my brush, not that much. Oh, what is this? Really thick. It's way more liquidy. Holy cow. So this concealer is not liquidy at all. This one is like crazy liquid, which I'm gonna try and blot it out. Whoa. I think I maybe put on a little too much. So I've blended it out a decent amount, and I actually kind of like it. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna do a second layer. I would say, since it's so liquidy, it does blend out pretty well. You just have to be careful to you just have to be careful when you blend it to make sure it is fully blended in. Let's try over the indentations. And then over this part. I think it actually looks kind of cool. I'm really surprised by the results, I would say. It's a pretty decent looking cover up. I actually was not expecting it to be this good. I have tried something from Milk before and I really didn't like it. I forget what it was. But let's try it over my under eye so you guys can see that. Wow, made a really big difference. Let's do a little bit more. It kind of has almost like a brightening effect as well, where I look 100 times more awake. But I'm very, very impressed. It looks good. So I don't know if I would use this by itself over such a dark scar, I think you'd have to do a lot of layers for it to work. Because I don't think it's enough coverage by itself, but if you're doing like everyday kind of like under eye concealer or something like that, even like acne, I could see it working pretty well. Because as you can see, it's covered up a decent amount. Next one that I'm gonna be doing is the Cover FX. Again, all of these actually look more on the liquid side than Dermablend. Could potentially be better for scarring just because it would go more into like the indented parts. Oh, I can tell it's really thick. Really, really thick. So this was the one that the very, very nice sales girl at Sephora recommended to me. She said that I would like this one the best, and I can see why she would say that. I like it, but it's clumpy. So I guess it's really like your personal preference, what kind of concealer you like to use. I'm a little bit tanner than I was when I walked into the Sephora because I went maybe like a month ago to get these. And I've been tanning by the pool in the new complex that I live in, which I'm very excited about. Okay. What do you guys think? It's really, really thick, which I'm not a fan of because I would actually rather have my scars show through and have more natural looking makeup, I would say, than to put on just like this big clumpy mess. Let's try this. Ooh. See, you can see it's like paint, which I'm really not a fan of. And it's like, it's sticky when you put it on. I would say not really a fan of this. I forgot to wipe off the concealer from this eye. Here you go. I actually don't normally cover my under eye circles, but I probably should. So again, I actually think the milk one covered it a lot better. You can still see, even though it's really thick, I don't know why my under eye circles still showing. I feel like you are putting a lot of product on for no reason. Absolutely no reason. So definitely a no for this one. Okay, moving on to the next one. Makeup Forever. So this is a brand that I actually really like. I've used it on and off, like with their eyeliner and things like that. So let's see what happens. Ooh, that's cold. Okay, first thing I notice, it matches my skin tone pretty well. It's also really wet. I don't know if that's like a thing now. My phone is being really annoying and saying that I don't have enough storage, which we can probably relate to. You hear that? Sounds so weird. I don't know about that. So far the Makeup Forever, this is my third layer actually. It's looking pretty good. I think this one feels the most wet out of all of them, which isn't a bad thing. I could just see it maybe getting a little bit oily over the day. But so far it's looking pretty good. I like it. It feels really light on the face, which I really like. I'm gonna put it over here so you guys can see that. Did a pretty good job. A little bit more. Yeah, so this is good. I think this is maybe my second favorite compared to the milk one. Okay, last one is Kat Von D. By the way, I didn't actually go and buy all of these concealers. I got these little samples from Sephora because they are so awesome and helpful. I just told the sales girl that I needed help, as usual, and she helped me, which was awesome. And this one, I can tell you I really don't like it already. It's super thick. It's kind of like the Cover FX one. Pretty good coverage though, I would say. It's really thick, which again, it almost feels like paint. I would say less so than Cover FX, but I still like, this is really too thick for like everyday use, and really don't think that this is gonna agree with my skin, especially because my skin's pretty sensitive and I will get pimples and that kind of thing. It's on the greasier side. And I can't use anything that thick daily, which I do wear makeup or at least concealer almost every day. Let's do one more layer to see. So you can see it applies pretty thick. And then we'll do it on the side of the face. So pretty good coverage, it's not bad. Not good enough for me to use because it's too thick for me, and really not good enough coverage, which is what I was trying to say, not like Kat Von D is not good enough for me. So those were the 4 concealers. I think that if I had to pick one to use, it would be the Milk, which I really like that it kind of had more of like a brightening effect to it. It really got rid of like my under eye, and it did cover my scarring pretty well. What I would consider is maybe using a combination of the Milk makeup and the 2 that I currently use, which is again the Dermablend Professional and the let's see if I can find it. I really obviously am super prepared today, but I've been running around like crazy. I use this Quick Fix concealer on top of my Dermablend Cover Cream. So this one, they're both solids, which I needed to buy a new one of this, but they're both solids. All the ones that I tried today are more liquid, which I actually do like for scarring just because it goes into the little holes really well. And I think it covers them better, so that's why I would consider using both that and the Dermablend. But I think that the concealers nowadays are a lot better than the ones that I had tried on a few years ago from Sephora. So overall, that's pretty positive. I probably will try a combination of the Milk and the cover cream on my next video, just so you guys can see what it looks like with a whole bunch of like actual makeup tutorial. So thank you guys so much for watching as usual. I really appreciate your support, and please throw me a like or a subscribe, and see you later.